gentlemen, welcome to the long-awaited, missed a week of Paperwork Podcast with your boys, Press Pass Peach and Walt, and might also have a special guest with us. Let's just check to see if okay. Special guest, are you here with us? Oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the lovely, serenading voice.
Well, it's not too lovely, as I'm explaining. Last night, karaoke, Edwin McCain, I'll be. So I'm a little hoarse this morning, so you're going to have to excuse me.
Well, that is Roy Connor, everyone, from Opie and Friends, the famous YouTube channel with their...
How's everybody doing? Glad to be aboard. Michael, Matthew.
Why, hello.
Yes. There you go.
So, we are on what, episode... This is 45, right?
This is technically 45 because you didn't save your audio file last week. Thank you, Walt.
Yeah,
and by the way, spoiler, Peachy already said something. You didn't even get to check to see if you're here this week.
Oh, God. Well, I was all excited. I'm sitting next to Roy right now, so it's like high school all over again.
I think this is the last time we were here this early. Was in high school.
Probably
together.
Probably.
Yeah, at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Third period lunch, 9 o'clock in the morning.
I'll tell you, what a time to eat 2 slices of pizza, possibly a deli sandwich, and some cookies, right, Peach? You know?
And some extra hot sauce.
True.
So, we're doing a very special episode of Apron Work Podcast today. The 2-parter, and this is something we're all very excited for. This is our Royal Rumble breakdown show, but it's not your normal Royal Rumble breakdown show, where we discuss this year's Royal Rumble. We're going to take a look back at our past and review every entrant, number 1 through 30. Now, before you shut off the podcast, this episode's only going to cover episodes 1, or not episodes.
Entrants.
1
through 15.
1 through 15. We are going to release a second one that will cover 16 through 30, so make sure you listen to that one as well. But we're only going 1 through 15 today. And the really fun thing that we did is we split up the numbers amongst the 4 of us. We don't know who has what number. We're just going to announce the number. Whoever has that number, they can talk about whatever facts and figures, stats, wrestlers, whatever they want regarding that number.
Except for Walton just looked at my sheet twice. I seen him.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to
Quit cheating,
get a little,
Walt.
seeing what my competition is.
Yeah, just don't look at my paper. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. So are you guys ready?
Are you asking the listeners right now?
I was asking you guys.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to rock.
Alrighty, Peach, are you ready?
Yeah,
First off, I've just. How are you guys, by the way? Because I didn't ask. I don't know if it got brought up. Did it? Yesterday was a long day.
For me, probably the second worst day of my life.
Oh God.
How about
right now?
How about you, Michael? Rest pass.
I'm lovely right now.
Okay.
I'm fantastic. I'm
Peach,
excited.
all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed over there.
Yeah, it's been the worst day since yesterday.
There we go. So we're on a good foot here with
There
the
we
days.
go. I hope that excites everyone to listen in. So, you guys want to just jump right into it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So,
It's like the real Rumble.
It is.
I don't know who's coming out first.
yeah, who's coming out first? So, with the entrant number 1 in the
God.
2019 Apron Work Royal Rumble.
Please be a bushwhacker. Please be a bushwhacker.
who
Please be
has-
a bushwhacker.
Who has number 1? Oh, that's right, I do.
Oh.
Matt Walton with the number 1 entry.
Yeah.
I got so happy when I drew number 1 because we all.
How
know
long have you been planning, to start this like that?
The day the numbers got broken out, and I saw I had number 1. Oh man!
Hopefully you picked the right one.
So, So a couple interesting facts. So 2 winners came from the number 1 spot. Only one is ever really discussed. Benoit and Shawn Michaels won at number 1.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who the very first entrant in the very first Royal Rumble was?
No.
No?
Yes.
Who is? Well,
I
did you
do.
look it up?
No.
Well, I have them all up here.
Okay.
But yes, I do.
So,
Not off the top of my head.
Tito Santana was your number 1 entrant in the very first
I
number
was actually
1?
going to guess that.
Really?
Yeah.
So, a couple...
I have Bret Hart.
Where was
Oh, Christ.
number 1?
I have Bret Hart as the number 1. Tito Santana is number 2.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Oh, my sheet has Tito. So, Peach, what was your question?
Where was Royal Rumble 1?
I do not know. I did not look up location data.
Atlantic City, maybe? No?
Are you going to tell us, Peach?
I don't know where it's at. I was
Oh.
generally asking where. What? You
It was
had
at the
these fun
Cops
facts about the
Coliseum
first
in,
one.
in Hamilton,
man.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Now, the first Royal Rumble, was that at a WrestleMania? Is that accurate? The first, like, actual Royal Rumble match itself.
I do not. So what I focused on when I looked at my numbers, and this is a little spoil, is just comparisons between all the numbers I have. So
Yeah.
like I looked up so I have, I believe. Let me just do a quick sort here.
I'll respond to that since Walton's completely getting off of it.
Yeah.
The first Royal Rumble was at the first Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
Got ya. Okay.
So.
Okay.
There are 5 people that have entered the Royal Rumble first, multiple times, twice.
Oh, wow.
CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and The Miz.
I hate that guy.
I love The Miz.
Oh my God, The Miz is awesome.
So-
I get it.
Oh God, this is cool. My spreadsheet is acting up
Oh,
on me.
Christ. Here we go.
Yes, Peach, I made a spreadsheet.
You got to rely on the spreadsheet, Walt.
I do. That's what. Listen, we came prepared. Do you know so the longest time for a number 1 entrant was Chris Benoit. Rest Pass, we were there.
We were there.
The second longest, which I'm sure WWE is kicking themselves, is Triple H by about a little over a minute. That Benoit lasted longer. A lot of Iron Mans in there. CM Punk, my boy, was an Iron Man in 2014 at 49 minutes, and that I believe was his last appearance in WWE. So, I tried to look at some of my favorite wrestlers, see if they fell into any of my things. So, you have some Austin entrants. Probably my favorite number 1 entrant that I saw. Oh God, I didn't even know this. Scott Steiner was a number 1 entrant.
What year was that?
94.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, so yeah, that's old. Yeah, he was eliminated by Diesel.
I'm sure these
And
are
the
long.
first women's number 1 entrant was Sasha Banks. I have those facts as well. Trying to think. Probably CM Punk, I think. I forget his 2011 performance. 2014 was just bittersweet. What else do we have? The Miz in 2015, we were there for that one. That was terrible. Probably the most interesting one of the bunch was Undertaker, Shawn Michaels in 2008. That's when I believe they entered number 1 and number 2.
Okay.
And really started their feud before the WrestleMania matches. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot else about the number 1 spot. So, D'Lo Brown was a former number 1 entrant, as well as Eddie Guerrero. Actually, and this is just weird too, my list has Triple H and Hunter Hearst Helmsley listed separately. So, technically there are 6 people that have entered number 1 multiple times.
So, I guess Hunter Hearst Helmsley is before he start wearing the underwear.
Yes, because it was in 96.
Before he was
different
known
person.
as
That's why
Triple
they
H.
put him as a different name.
Yes. So, that's all I really have for number 1.
Did you ever give your number 1 pick?
What do you mean my number 1 pick?
Did you say who you were picking? I don't think you did.
We were supposed to pick guys?
Yeah, we were supposed to pick guys?
I thought so. No?
Like, what do you mean? Like, who?
Like, I thought you were going to pick your favorite number 1 pick.
Oh, my favorite number 1 pick. Okay, I can do that. That's not a problem.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I can definitely look at...
I'm prepared for that too, if need be.
I am not, but probably because performance-wise, it's like, listen, there's no easy way to say this. Benoit, like, it hurts to say. I saw it live. It left a big impression on me. So
I'm sure a couple other things he did definitely left some impressions on people.
on you. Always fun fact: Shawn Michaels was the winner and only being in the Rumble 38 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. It
Okay.
was the shortest Royal Rumble, time frame wise. because that was the year they
Is
did
that-
not have a lot of star power.
Is that 95?
Yes, it is.
Well,
So that's what I have for number one. So
can I say this about the Royal Rumble? Can we please go back to the old maroon and gold colors? You know what I'm talking about?
like
the ring.
King Mabel?
No, the Royal Rumble apron
maroon
itself.
and gold. Maroon and gold.
Is
He's
it-
purple and gold.
Is it maroon? Yeah, it's a maroon. It's a maroon apron, right? Michael, rest pass.
I always thought it was purple.
Is it purple? Interesting.
I'd be fine with it. I like a little tradition around there.
Yeah.
So, let's move over. Let's see who is our number two entrant. Who, doesn't always get the glory of being number one, but is in the ring the same amount of time
True.
as the number one entrant. Who has number two?
Well, that would be me.
Oh,
I got number two. Well,
Don't
first of all,
screw
you're
this up,
wrong.
Mike.
Tito Santana was number two in the first one. Actually, I think they both started off in the ring. I don't even know if they ever showed them enter. So that's probably where it gets screwed up a little bit.
Oh,
They
I
made
just
it
even watched the video of the first one. They're both already standing in the ring.
oh, okay, yeah.
alphabetical order. I guess they put Brett first.
Yeah, I don't know. But, have some fun facts. Number two also has had two winners. Both of them are acknowledged, but only one of them went to WrestleMania. The winners were Rey Mysterio, which at the time was the longest winner,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that was purposely done to knock out Benoit, I believe, right?
Yeah, 59 minutes, and then Benoit broke the hour.
And then Mr. McMahon also won it.
I forgot about that.
Which
Beautiful.
he gave up his shot, and I think he tried to pick whoever had the match or whatever, and Stone Cold was the runner up that year.
Was that
And
the
they
same
gave him the
Valentine's
shot
Day
for being the
massacre?
runner-up.
I think that was that year, that arc, but it was,
That was the Big Show debut. It was the St. Valentine's Day Massacre
Yeah.
where they did the steel cage match, because I think that was also the last time they used on
the square cage.
the square cage. They used that normally. Instead, they moved to the new one.
My timeline's kind of messed on that. I don't know if that was the beginning of the end of the Stone Cold feud, like Vince obviously screwing Austin, but I do remember Vince McMahon leaves the ring, goes up into the crowd, and then the corporation jumps Stone Cold. He goes
In the bathroom?
Yes,
Yeah.
that
He
was
was in the
that.
bathroom, yeah.
And Vince McMahon announced basically the whole Rumble, which was hilarious.
That was the first time I really think, to that I'm aware of, that we've seen somebody use that tactic.
Yeah.
For some reason,
There-
I would imagine a Jerry Lawler doing it, but it was-
Jerry Lawler
Jerry
did.
Lawler, I think, spent one under the ring.
Under the ring, yeah.
Okay.
And Bret Hart, I think, eventually ripped him out. But I do remember there was a couple Rumbles where there was just blank entrances. Like, the buzzer would go off and they never came out. And they
Yes.
never addressed the matter. Like,
Yes.
it wasn't even in the storyline.
yeah, we were there for one.
I was like,
We were.
Yes.
so.
I'll apologize now
well-
because I have a feeling, at least me personally, I'm going to reference a lot of the Rumbles we've been to.
Yeah, and I'm trying to stay away from that since we did a whole episode on it. But you can
Yeah.
jump right on in there with them.
I'll always jump on
Here's one fun fact here about two, and it has a little bit to do with number one too. Over the total time of all the Rumbles combined, the number two entrant, which, like you said, Walt, is out there the same amount of time as number one, has actually been out in the matches 3 hours less than the number one. The number
Wow.
one's been in the match combined 16 hours, and the number two's only been 13 hours.
Wow.
So there's a
Because number two,
nice little nugget.
yeah, I didn't realize number one was that much of an Iron Man throughout. Because
Yeah. Well, there's been more number two entrants that has lasted less than 2 minutes than has lasted over an hour. There's been 4 times where they've lasted under 2 minutes, which sounds insane to me to think that the number two entrant was eliminated less than 2 minutes into the match.
you have the number one entrant list thrown out in under 3 minutes twice.
Has to be a bushwhacker.
No,
No?
not for number one.
I will say this, since we're on the number two, I think my favorite number two entrant was probably was British Bulldog, was he 2 with Michaels when he won it? Is that because I think Bulldog clotheslines Michaels over. I think they were 1 and 2.
Yeah, they went 1 and 2.
And then I think they lasted towards the end. Bulldog clotheslines Michaels over the rope.
Yeah.
And that's obviously, when he's hanging on the rope.
Yeah.
And then he eliminates Bulldog, but he's probably my favorite.
I can say this off memory. My favorite number 2 entrant is probably Chris Jericho. I forget what year. I want to say 2011. Is that, Mike?
He was actually number 2 twice.
Okay.
I believe it was 2011. I think you're right.
No.
It
was the one where he returned. We didn't know he was coming back.
2013.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm out of the game at that point.
Yeah, well, it was a surprise return.
Okay.
And Dolph Ziggler was the number 1 entrant. And Jericho just came off of a feud with Ziggler like months and months before that cost Jericho his career.
Got you.
And you just saw the pyro and Jericho came in. One of my favorite number 2 entrants.
There we go.
He's actually been number 2 3 times. I'm wrong.
No.
He was it way back a couple years before Mysterio won. I don't have years associated with it. It's just in order of the guys who were in it.
Gotcha.
But another fun fact here is the number 2 entrant has been eliminated first 9 times.
Wow.
They've been the first guy eliminated 9 times.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to see the percentage on that, because that's a lot of times.
But it's out of 33. There's 33 of them, which here is something that I found out and I found interesting, and it's going to cover the top 5. Nobody outside of the top 5 has ever been the first person eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Nobody. Not once has anybody come in 6th and been the first or later been the first person eliminated.
That is interesting.
It's the number 2 has been eliminated 9 times. Number 3 has been eliminated first 15 times. And then number 4 was never eliminated first up until last year. For the women's, was the very first time anybody had. I forget who it was. Mandy Rose came out 4th. She was the first number 4 to ever be eliminated. Up to that point, it was only 1, 2, 3, or 5.
Those are some fun facts.
And
see, now you got me looking at my
and number 2 has 20. It has 24 less eliminations than the number 1 over the course of the Royal Rumble. Number 1's had 75 total eliminations. Number 2's only had 51.
Like, you bring up these fun facts, I'm quickly looking at my spreadsheet just to kind of for some comparison. It looks like if you the highest percentage is number 4 is you get eliminated if you're a number 1 entrant. So you're the 4th out if you usually get number 1.
All right.
So interesting. Anything else you want to bring up, Mike, or do we want to? Are we going to hear the buzzer sound to move over to number 3?
Well, I'll jump on, I guess, my favorite, since that's what we're doing. Unfortunately, I don't.
Although I do.
If I had to pick, and unfortunately, I'm going to go with one we were at.
Oh boy,
Finn Balor.
Yeah, that was good.
Finn Balor, I liked his number 2. He made it down to the final 4. It was interesting.
Great standoff between quote unquote rookies and legends. And Roy, you'll probably
6.
appreciate this. It was 3 newer guys.
Okay.
On the one side, Roman Reigns included in that. It was Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, and Nakamura.
Okay.
And on the other side of the ring, you had John Cena, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, got it.
It was just kind of a cool standoff that they just broke out. It was great.
Did they separate as in
was
like the new
cool.
cats versus the?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Alrighty. There's the buzzer.
That's my info.
Alrighty. Let me see if I have who is going to be our number 3 entrant, the first to enter the Apron Work Royal Rumble. Number 3. Who are you? Oh God!
Boy.
Here we go.
Christ.
Here we go.
I got a lot of fun facts.
Oh God! He's just gonna list off all 33 of his entrants, and if he has all 33, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Number 1, Royal Rumble number 1 was won by number 3.
Oh.
Hacksaw wins
Yeah.
Royal Rumble 1. The third Royal Rumble was in Orlando.
Wait, what? Did you say the number one?
The first Royal
the
Rumble.
First
First
Royal
Royal
Rumble.
Rumble.
Number 3 won?
Yeah.
No, number 13 won it.
Oh boy.
I have Hacksaw.
Hacksaw was 13 in that match.
I don't
I
know.
got.
He kicked 3 to win. He has 3 limbs to win Royal Rumble.
Yeah. He had 3 eliminations.
Oh, okay.
Roy, this is what we deal with on a weekly
Oh my
basis.
God.
I just wanna-
Butch Reed was number 3 in that first Royal Rumble, by the way.
I'll tell you what. Listen to the audio. Like, I'm more of a video guy, but to see Peachy's reaction of how happy he was of this fact, and then to see Mike's reaction in the other video. Oh man.
It's been to Philly 3 times, which is the most.
Are you just
fifth one.
pulling out random 3 facts?
Yeah. The fifth one.
Allen
Flair
Iverson
wins.
won number 3 for the Sixers.
You know what?
Babe Ruth
You know
won
what?
number 3
Actually,
for the Yankees.
I'm not going to necessarily lie. Hold on, Peach. Are you really just pulling out facts related to the Rumble with the numbers you were given?
Yeah.
I actually really like this.
I have 3 testicles. I mean,
1, 2, 3. Fifth Royal Rumble. Flair wins at number 3 entrance. He breaks an hour. Austin
And that-
has won 3 times.
is that the homage speech?
No, it's Steiner math we're doing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Ric Flair.
Well, Ric Flair. Oh,
We're doing Steiner.
Yeah, when it's him when he wins the championship, Flair, Bobby the Brain, and Mr. Perfect in the back.
I don't know what.
And
you're
Mean
talking-
Gene's like,
Rick-
put that cigarette
What?
out, sir. Was that what you're talking about, Peach?
Peach, what was so special about that Royal Rumble win by Ric Flair?
I have no clue. I just know that he won.
I know Walton knows it. Roy, what was so special about that Royal Rumble win?
He won the championship belt, right?
Yes. Yes, indeedy.
Yeah.
That one
It was for the title.
It was for the strap.
Yeah.
Peach, there's an interesting fact. I wonder if you're going to bring it up about one of the entrants in the number 3 spot.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Then please continue.
There's been double-digit elims 3 times. What else did I see? Oh, Austin won it 3 times.
You know what? Listen. We're laughing. I enjoy this. It is unexpected and it's different. Peachy,
I just love Peachy. He's very happy this morning. I wish everybody could see it.
Do you think I watched any of the product?
no.
I All right, well, how about I attach on some actual number 3 entrant information.
Do we really want to?
here's-
I don't know at this point.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. Don't steal his thunder, Mike. No.
Real quick, I want to. You got to
Oh.
jump in on my stuff, all right? Real quick.
Man.
One little thing. I don't think Peachy was going to have it. You know, in the top 15, right? 1 through 15, number 3 has the least amount of total time in all the Royal Rumbles.
I like
From
that
1
stat.
through 15.
Usually, yeah. I'm looking at the times now for the Rumble entrance. Yeah, number 3 is probably a guy that's put in there to just get an elimination for one of the number 1 or number 2 guys relatively fast.
Yeah. He's less than 5 hours total time throughout all of them.
The fun
Which, that's insane to look at all these other ones and think that it's... Yeah.
Peach, do you have a favorite number 3 entrant?
Flair.
Fair enough. Because that was also the number AJ Styles debuted at which is that would have been mine. But this is not my number, so. Peach,
Yeah, I think I wrote that down somewhere.
Peach, I am pleasantly surprised with that. I like the angle that you're going at, and I'm very legitimate about
I
that.
appreciate it a lot for sure.
So, all right. Anything else for number 3, Peach?
No.
No. Alrighty. So we're going with number 4. Who has the number 4 entrant into the Royal Rumble? I'm just kidding. It's me, guys.
Oh wow.
Walton's back.
Oh, my God.
Walton's back.
You know nobody can see you besides us, right?
I know, but you guys.
He's like looking around to everybody, waiting to see who's going to say it.
Nobody took the bait.
Yeah. Honestly, nothing really exciting. Number 4 seems like a trash pile for the most part. You have great entrants like in recent. You do have a Kofi Kingston entrant, which is always exciting. I did not look up what was the skit he did for that one to not be eliminated. You had The Rock was entered as Rocky Maivia in one of them, but you also have the greats like Great Khali, JTG, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, all great wrestlers. Psychosis was a number 4. I'm not a big fan of him, but you have a Godwin. You have a Godwin in there.
Okay. Is that 96?
97. Close
97?
enough.
Got it.
You had Jerry Lawler, and this might have been the one where he was under the apron.
Oh man, that was
Just
great.
because looking at the timing, he was in there for 36 minutes, so that might be.
I'm gonna put that. That's in my top 5 Rumble moments.
Jerry Lawler?
Oh my god, it cracks me up.
It's good.
Yep.
So, yeah, I got nothing. No winners from the number 4 spot. Your longest
There was a runner-up.
Rocky Maivia.
I don't know. I just had there's a runner-up.
Okay.
It wasn't my number, so I didn't do that much.
Okay. Is there anything you want?
It might have been. It might have been the year with the Rock.
Do you have a year?
Well, Rocky Maivia. No, I don't have a year. I have every year's on here though.
Okay.
I was looking for somebody at 29, but I believe that was a year that somebody didn't make it to the ring.
Rock's
They
first
didn't
was
consider his
25.
number.
So,
I don't know. No, I don't know where it is.
you have any fun facts you want to throw in there, Mike?
That there was one runner-up from that.
Alrighty.
Number. That was my fun fact, Walt.
Alrighty. Yeah, I don't.
You greedy.
Yeah, that's all I got. So we can move to number 5.
Yeah, it was The Rock.
Okay.
The Rock in '98
Yep.
was the runner-up. That was one of the only years. Oh, it's because Skull was supposed to come out in 22, and he couldn't compete due to injury, so they never even counted his number in the match.
Nice.
It looks like.
So there you
okay.
go. That's a fun fact. There was only 29 guys that competed in it, and they only consider it 29 guys. Where the other times when people have gotten beaten down and not made it, they at least consider them eliminated.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So.
I was for
Okay.
what we up number 4, right?
Yeah, number 4.
So for Jared's sake, if he's listening, which he's probably not,
Nah, I don't think he's listened to the episode yet.
Mr. Perfect in '89, almost a half an hour out of the number 4 spot
He did.
in the Rumble match.
Eliminated by Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, listen, there are definitely some good wrestlers in that spot. Ted DiBiase, the great Bob Holly.
Oh God.
Mandy Rose.
Yes, Mandy Rose.
How about Duke the Dumpster Jersey?
He
Are we
was.
gonna?
Mojo Rawley, Curtis Axel. I mean, some of the best. Had you not mentioned Tyler Breeze?
I saw it. I was just like, where'd you see Curtis Axel at though? What year was he there?
Greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh,
Still
I
counts.
didn't pull in those facts.
It still counts.
So,
Technically, it still counts.
all right. Let's just move on to number 5 because I have nothing interesting really to talk about. So, who is our number 5th entrant in the Royal Rumble? Oh, it's me again, guys.
Oh wow.
Oh my!
I thought Ruspass was gonna take the bait.
No.
At least in the number 5 spot, you have at least a winner. Stone Cold Steve Austin won from the number 5 spot in '97.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really some good names there. You have an Owen Hart appearance. You have probably the greatest number 5 entrant of all time, Mr. Drew Carey.
Oh my Christ.
He was in the Rumble for 2 minutes, 54 seconds, and eliminated himself. And that was when Kane came out right
Yeah.
afterwards.
I remember. Yeah.
So he was like dicking around the ring. The Great Khali in back-to-back years was your number 5th entrant. Very interesting there. You have a Curtis Axel appearance, Mike. Not greatest Royal Rumble, but Curtis Axel in 2016. Lita was your female first ever number 5th entrant. trying to look through what else do I have. You had Rikishi as a number 5th, which is always interesting to have the big guys like that because it took 1, 2, 3. Jesus, this is actually scary because most of these people are dead that throw him out. He was thrown out in 2000 by Big Boss Man, Test, the British Bulldog, Gangrel, Edge, and Backlund.
Wait, Gangrel's dead?
No, but Bulldog, Test, and Boss Man are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we replace Gangrel for Big Boss Man? Can we bring Big Boss Man back?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you gotta love Gangrel.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. That's about what I had. Nothing super crazy other than Austin. That was, I believe, Austin's first Royal Rumble win. 97.
So, is that the year he won it like when Owen provoked Bret Hart and he tossed him out? Because, well, no, Austin got eliminated, came back in.
Was that year? I think it was.
Did he win back-to-back years? Did he win 96, 97? Okay,
Yes.
It might have been 96 that happened. Now I might get my years mixed up.
Yeah, I believe he did win back-to-back years. I know he did win back-to-back years because it's only him and Hogan that have won back-to-back years.
Okay.
That was the year with Bret Hart in the final two. I don't know if it was exact.
I don't know
what you're saying, but
I'm going to say it's 96 because I think that's when they had the feud.
96, Shawn Michaels won.
Okay, so it is 97.
97, 98 then.
Okay.
So, Mike, do you have any fun facts you wanted to throw in there? Mike, you are really our statistician for today.
correct.
So I appreciate it.
I have two interesting facts here.
Alrighty.
This is number 5, right?
Number 5.
Number 5, over the course of all the Royal Rumbles, Greatest Royal Rumble included, has twice as many eliminations as number 4. 44 eliminations as opposed to 22 from number 4. Even though number 4 has more total time in the match between their participants. So I found that interesting.
So number 4 is an Iron Man, is what you're saying? The Iron Man of the number 4 and 5 spot?
Without any winners, which means this year number 4 is going to win.
It's possible. It's all about the numbers.
Number 5. Oh, number 5. Another thing. Did you say Great Khali is number 5?
Yes.
You know what was interesting about that?
He was thrown out by Beth Phoenix. And
Yes.
and Vladimir Kozlov.
Beth Phoenix.
Yep. So that's all
there you go.
That's all I have for 5. Let's move on to number 6.
That's me.
Oh.
I'm finally on the board here.
There we go.
Thank
There
God.
we go.
Okay, so I did this completely wrong. But we're gonna make the best of it
Did you do it
here.
more wrong than Peachy?
Again, honestly, this is.
I know you like where he went with it, but
it's different. It's
I
definitely
think
different.
it accidentally worked out for the best
yes,
because Mike has all these numbers, right? Peachy has all these great facts revolving the numbers. You have your spreadsheet. Also, next to Walton's spreadsheet of participants is his spreadsheet for porn stars to look up for future reference.
Well, I tried to get him to look at like the wrestlers, like whichever
Okay.
one looks most like Don Morocco.
We should have did a porn star rumble. All right. Anyways, to number 6. So number 6, possibly, it might be Drew Carey. It's gonna be hard to top. In the 1999 Royal Rumble, at number 6, Goldberg came in.
yes, he did.
So what I did was I actually looked up by the number what wrestler came in, and I was going to. So then I'm thinking about, I'm like, man, this is going to be pretty long if we go 1 through 30 from 1988 to 2018. So it actually came to me today that shit, I did this wrong. So I'm going to pick my favorite superstar out of that spot, and there's some really bad ones. Scotty 2 Hotty's in there. Al Snow, but I'm gonna pick out of the '89. Virgil's on there too. I'm gonna go Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh, going early.
I think a very underrated WWF superstar. He might have won one belt. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know if he won a solo belt. I know he won the tag team with Brutus Beefcake. I don't know if he won a single championship. But Inducted to the Hall of Fame in 2004. Really glad they got him in because I feel like... What do you think? The Hammer not getting enough credit?
I can agree with that. I don't know a lot about him, but I can understand the importance he's had on the history. Because who the fuck was... I feel someone just referenced him.
Oh, well, it's probably that meme, the gym teacher. If your gym teacher doesn't look like Greg the Hammer Valentine, did you really have Jim?
Yeah, I think that might have been it. So, there we go. That's Hall of Fame worthy.
Yeah, I agree. But, yeah. Michael, give me some statistics on number 6, if you will.
Okay. Well, number 6. Let me see.
Anything good?
You did have one person that was never entered the match at number 6, Curtis Axel in 2015.
Yeah, that was the year before he was number 5.
Yes, you had at least one.
That started Axelmania.
Yes, it did.
It did.
You also had a female competitor of Beth Phoenix in the number 6 entry.
Okay.
Again, Gilberg is amazing.
I mean...
I love the whole Gilberg.
What is the ring time on Goldberg? Mike, do you have it?
7 seconds.
Oh, God. That has to be one of the lowest rankings, right?
It's there. I'm sure it is.
Okay.
He has more time in the ring than Sheamus from last year. And Sheamus is a former world champion.
True.
Former Royal Rumble winner. Spoilers.
All right, interesting facts. Number 6 has the 4th highest total time in the Royal Rumble. 4th.
That's pretty...
At a little over 7 hours. So, Gilbert did not attribute to that stat.
I was actually getting...
And there was one runner-up. Which, that one runner-up was who, Walt?
Kane.
Virgil.
Yep.
Kane in 2001.
With Drew Carey.
It was the year what?
It was that year with Drew Carey.
Oh, yes.
It was the same exact year. He
Oh,
made it to
wow.
the end.
Yeah, because Kane then came in at... Yeah, Kane came in at
Number 6,
yeah.
because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, listen.
And Drew Carey was at 5. I mean,
Listen,
if
I'm
you're
putting
actually paying
pieces-
attention, Walt.
I'll listen to the podcast. I'll like, subscribe, share. Alrighty.
Only if you
I
save
actually-
it this week.
I actually thought I had a really good fact about the number 6, but I read my chart wrong. I see in 2011 Ted DiBiase Jr. came in at 6, and I thought also Ted DiBiase came in at 6 in the 89.
He was in at 5, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because I just saw
So
him.
I read that wrong. That would have been a good one.
That would have been...
But
I wonder if there is any father-son combination that have entered the Rumble at the same number.
I'm going to keep an eye on it, but
That's
I don't
something
think so.
That's something we'll look through.
Yeah.
So,
Here we go. Let's move on.
What other father-son combination could there be?
IRS, Bray Wyatt, Husky Harris.
Neidhart and his daughter, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
Yeah, I guess so.
there's enough.
only been one
There's
winner.
enough legacy there.
is that enough for you, Mike? What the heck, dude?
No.
Peter-
That's not.
Nah, I think Peter Maivia wasn't. Did they have the? Was he in a?
I don't think so. I think it's a little early.
Yeah, I think he's a little early. So, please, let's move over to number 6. Who has number 6?
No, we did number 6.
Number 7. Number 7. Let's move to number 7.
I have number 7. But 7's a dumpster fire of stupid. It was in Providence. And the only fact that I have is Diesel kicks 7 from spot 7 in Royal Rumble 7.
I legitimately don't know how to put any of that together.
Diesel came in at number 7.
Okay.
He kicked out 7 people at the 7th Royal Rumble.
What? That's a good one.
That's actually good. Peach, do you know who entered number 7 twice? And this is a guy you actually like.
Is it Kofi?
No, Steve Blackman.
Oh, God.
Steve Blackman. How did he do in the Royal Rumbles? Terrible.
Yes. 44 seconds and 7 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yeah, 7, like, going through it was just like, nothing is really interesting about them.
Oh. Do you want interesting, Peach?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give you interesting.
He also have, just real fast, I got something that is Peachy related. It seems like you have a heavy ECW presence at number 7.
Yeah, and there's another one of my spots that have a heavy
There's
ECW.
Raven has entered number 7, Sabu, Dreamer. Is there any other former ECW guy?
If you go to the wiki, they have them like color coded.
Yeah, I'm just going by my knowledge.
Ah.
Yeah. So, Rest Pass, let's get your fun facts.
There was one runner-up from 7. That's literally the only fun fact.
Yeah, it was a dumpster fire of terrible. Who was the runner-up?
I don't know.
Triple H.
Steve Blackman was number 7 back-to-back years. So there's that.
For a second, I thought he got thrown out by the same person back-to-back years, but then I forgot Rikishi and Mabel are not the same person.
Yeah, they're not. I looked it up to make sure. The Coach came out number 7 in 2006.
Yeah. You had a Boogeyman entrance at number 7.
Who'd you say came as a runner-up? It was Triple H, 2009.
Yeah, it was Triple H when Orton won. The first time Orton won. So, alrighty. So,
and hold on, extra special fact right here: Hiroki Sumi came out number 7 at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
oh god, Tamina was your number 7 for the women's. So, number 7.
What was special about Hiroki Sumi? Well,
they thought
what was the rumor?
They thought he was Yokozuna. Did you hear about this at all, Roy?
What is
Did you
it?
hear that?
So, at the Greatest Royal Rumble, the Saudi princes or kings, or I forget whoever was running, were really big fans of Yokozuna.
Okay.
And they wanted to have Yokozuna in the Royal Rumble when it was there, the Greatest Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. The issue is, this was in 2018, and
So
Yokozuna was dead.
Okay.
So they brought out a sumo wrestler
Oh my Christ.
to basically mimic Yokozuna.
Same like attire, like, you know, it's...
Yeah.
Christ.
Exactly.
And he was number 7.
Yep.
So.
Alrighty, so number 8.
Number 8 is me.
Oh,
sorry,
Roy.
before you get your,
Man.
you know. I'm eyeing up some number 8 slots here.
Let's see.
Oh, God. In 1999, Dan the Beast Severn. What a waste of career that was.
Yeah.
What a waste of time when everybody's... I'm trying to see. Here we go. We got some ECW guys. Tajiri in 2003 came in.
Dana Brooke is your female.
Oh, here we go. I got the winner in 2009. Randy Orton came in at number 8.
Ah.
So I got a winner here. Thank God. Yeah. Bret Hart in 90.
So I'm looking up. Blackjack Bradshaw, was that...
I know. I see.
Is that JBL?
Yeah,
right?
that's when.
That's when he was with the Blackjacks?
Yeah, remember
Okay.
that terrible tag team?
Yeah.
They looked like they were from Tombstone.
Yes.
Yeah. How bad is it, Blackjack Bradshaw?
That's
like
terrible.
you couldn't just say Bradshaw.
That's why I'm looking at it. I'm just like, oh man.
Viscera in 2000, also Mabel, by the way.
Yeah, not Rikishi.
Dude, you know who I keep saying? Like out of all my numbers, Al Snow. I think I have him in like every number at least once.
I actually looked up.
I don't think I have him in a single one of my numbers, so
I
you
looked up.
probably do.
At the end, I'll probably reveal what, because I have some like just some
Like one you
facts.
keep on saying?
Yeah, one I have a couple of them.
By the way, and I know we're really jumping ahead here, but we were talking about earlier how, you know, people would, you know, you would hear the bell and nobody would walk out. And I was kind of like just looking through facts. In the 94 Rumble, at 25, Bastion Booger never came out. Like it's put on there. Do you remember him, Bastion Booger?
The name's familiar. I think if I would see a face, I'd be
Real disgusting creep.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, everybody Google Bastion Booger. But that's it for number 8. Mike, you have anything you can...
You can save this
The
number.
mad
with?
scientist
Well,
over there?
we do have a Royal Rumble winner, Randy Orton, eliminated Triple H, and that led to their WrestleMania match. I think that was WrestleMania 25, Triple H versus Orton, which got completely overshadowed by the match right before it, Shawn Michaels Undertaker.
Yeah.
And they've even spoke before saying how they were like, oh, well, we're fucked for this match because they had to follow that.
Got it.
So,
Well, number 8 has the third most amount of total time, just beating out number 6 by 2 minutes.
I was going to say, I feel like my numbers keep on having these long stretch of, of runs here.
Yeah, it was 7 hours, 5 minutes, 34 seconds total for 8. So 8's usually, they're usually in there for a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
alrighty, so let's move over to number 9. Who has number 9 number?
Oh, God. It's me again.
Roy came thoroughly prepared.
Yeah, you know what? I just did this half-assed. No, excuse me. Let me rephrase.
You did it wrong.
I did this full-ass, but I did it wrong. Let's see here.
I can follow.
92. The Carey Von Erich came in. Holy shit. Let's look for the most odd number that I really have no idea what this superstar is. The front runner in 93. Can you pronounce that, Walton?
Hold on.
Are you looking at it, Mike?
Hiroki Tenryu?
I feel like some of the rooms, they would have these old Japanese guys come out that looked like 50. And I'm like, who the hell are these guys? And the announcers would talk them up like how great they were.
Shelton Benjamin looks like to be a very popular number 9 entry.
Well, and not to cut you off, can we get back to Jennichiro Tenryu, please?
He was thrown out by the Undertaker, and he was in the Rumble for roughly 13 minutes.
Can we get eyes on this guy? Jennichiro.
So, I'm trying to look through. You also I think this is your second one now. A wrestler that never entered the Royal Rumble match.
Oh, really?
Hornswoggle.
Oh. Holy shit.
Yep.
For the listeners here, we Googled Jennichiro Tenryu. Tenryu? I don't know. And yeah. He looks like he would be the Chinese guy in a Lifetime original movie. Like the Chinese, what's his name? What's the Julia Roberts' brother? The Chinese, Japanese Eric Roberts, if you will.
Roy, you know movies much better than I do, so I have no idea who Eric Roberts is.
You're telling me you never sat down and watched the Lifetime original on Sunday?
Mom does sometimes, but
Fair enough.
so.
Mike, what do you got for me, dude? You're buzzing over there.
Number 9 is the, I guess, lowest, let's say lowest number that does not have a winner or a runner-up. 1 through 8 at least had at least one winner or one runner-up from that.
So number 9
Number 9 has neither.
That is interesting.
It's where it starts a string of no runner-up and no winners for a couple.
All right.
Other than that, got nothing.
Alrighty, let's just keep the train rolling. Let's jump over to number 10. Who has number 10? Well, I'm just looking at the time, and I'm just like, we're doing pretty well, and I'm just like,
you don't want to continue to reach out, especially when we didn't prepare for it.
yeah.
I have information, just I have to continue to click through different sheets of Excel.
Are you telling me
Jennichiro
Tenryu was not good enough for you there, Mike? Like,
That-
this is
that
what we
was
got
the
out of that
best
number?
fact of
That's
the
the...
day.
Oh, God.
Alrighty, so
Number 10 is me.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. So,
I hope you talk
Why?
about the greatest number 10 entrant.
I actually put information for number 11, so that's good.
Oh, wonderful.
Unless I typed this wrong, I have a fun fact for number 11. The number 11 entrant.
Well, let's save that to number 11.
That's good.
So number 10, probably the best one that I remember is Ty Dillinger, Perfect 10. So, Roy, I know you don't keep as much up on the latest product. This guy, his gimmick was he's a perfect 10.
Okay.
And everyone just shouts 10 at him. Like, so anytime there's a number count, it's 10.
Is he really a perfect 10?
He is.
Okay.
Oh, he is.
He's basically, you know, and you'll know this, you know the Taking Back Sunday tiger, like they
Oh,
adapted?
yeah.
He's basically has that on his arm.
Okay.
But he, because he actually, I believe he had a rock tattoo, a Brahma bull.
Oh, no.
And they did that as a cover-up for it.
Got
My facts might be wrong, but I believe I remember him saying that.
Wait, can I say this, though? How many guys you think, like, in the night, like, you know, has the Brahma bull on the bicep?
We have a
on
friend-
the, oh, my God. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I know someone with one, so.
Oh. Is he a listener?
I don't know.
Sure as hell hope not.
Cousin Bobby.
Okay.
So.
Is it the Rock one? Like the legit?
It's the Brahma bull.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So.
But okay, so
Well, no, let me
here's
go
one thing
real fast
that-
because I'm explaining this to Roy with number 10. Ty
Oh,
Dillon.
don't worry, it's not my number or anything. Go ahead.
Well, you got number 11 apparently all sorted out. But his gimmick was he was a perfect 10. So right when he was about to be called up from NXT to like the main roster, it was going to be like, is he going to? They need to put him as number 10. Or like at the time, Miz was a straight heel. It either needed to be Ty Dillinger at number 10 or the Miz just to be a dick about it. And they had Ty Dillinger come out at number 10, and it was absolutely incredible because his song is like 10,
Yeah.
and everyone just chanting 10. It's
So what was his reaction when he, was...
he was pumped.
Okay.
I don't think he lasted long in there. He lasted 5 minutes, but it doesn't matter. They did the thing that they needed to do. So please, Mike, now continue your facts.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell I came up with this one. But okay, well here you go. Number 10 has only made it to the final 4 once. One time. And that was Ted DiBiase Jr.
Which is very surprising.
Yeah, that was, I think, during the what was that stable's name?
Oh, Legacy.
Yeah, I think it was during then.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
he was
sense.
actually number 10 back-to-back years. So that I actually have that part attached onto the number 11 thing. I'm kind of confused.
And he was basically thrown out by D-Generation X. Both his back-to-back years once was thrown out by Triple H, one was thrown out by Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. You know what? This must be for 10. I think I'm wrong. This little fun nugget. Number 10 entrant has only made it past the first 10 guys thrown out 11 times. So 2/3 of the time, he doesn't make it out of the top 10 for guys getting thrown out.
Huh.
Only 3 times has he made it past 15. And one of them is in the Final 4 with Ted DiBiase Jr. The other fun fact that I did not have written down, but Roy actually mentioned this. Roy, there is a father-son duo.
Oh, here we go.
That came out the same number. It's number 10, and it would be Dusty Rhodes and Goldust.
Got ya.
Really?
Have
Yes.
both come out at number 10.
I'm upset that we didn't say them as a father-son duo earlier.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
The funny thing is I have him for one of my numbers, and I tried looking for this before for Cody Rhodes. I want to see if Cody Rhodes, Goldust, and Dusty Rhodes all came out at the same number, and I did not see Dusty Rhodes on there, and he's one of my numbers. So I'm disappointed the fact that I did not have that down already.
That is a
because
great
I was
find.
looking Ted DiBiase or Dusty Rhodes. But yeah, so there you go. Goldust and Dusty Rhodes both came out at 10.
I guess we could say, and I don't know the relation. I guess their father. I don't know. How about Terry Funk and Dory Funk? Is that his son or is that his brother or cousin? I don't know.
Brothers?
Are they brothers?
I do not know.
Okay.
I think they're brothers.
I got you. Okay.
Oh.
But I'll go favorite number 10. I could say Mr. Perfect for Jared, but I'm not going to. We'll go with the Blue Meanie.
Oh, there we go.
There we
Meanie
go.
came
The
out
local
number
kid,
10.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. A little BWO action.
All right. Anything else? We want to move along?
Yes.
Alrighty. Number 11. That's me.
Oh.
Hi, everyone. So looking through, we have a Punk number 11 in 2007. I was and a Jericho number 11 in 2009. Probably we have a Kofi sighting too in 2012. Again, I forget what
Spot.
Yeah, what spot he did for that one. The probably the best one is James Ellsworth and Braun Strowman in 2017. Because any man's with two fists, any man's with two hands has a fighting chance. That was his promo that he did, and it got him completely over. Now he's like accused of like sending pics to underage girls, so that's great. That's great. You
realize in this short amount of time,
yes,
you've referenced Chris Benoit and James Ellsworth.
Well, I
was
both
saying
my
the same
numbers.
thing, Mike. I didn't say anything though.
They're both my numbers. You had a number 11 that eliminated himself. Is it Mil Marasquez? Del Rio's. It's not Del Rio's father. He's the
What? Mil Marasquez?
I can't pronounce his name. Rest pace. 1997 Royal Rumble.
1997.
The Texas
Yes.
Rumble.
Oh, Mil. Mil Mascaras.
Mascaras, yeah. He's a Hall of Famer. He's very prominent in Mexican wrestling. I just can't pronounce
Just
his
like
name.
what's his name? Jennichiro
Yes, exactly.
Tenryu. Yeah.
And then, a very short number 11 entrance is Sheamus in 2018, where he was eliminated by Heath Slater in 2 seconds.
Okay.
And then you also have Owen Hart eliminated by the Bulldog in 95 with 3 seconds.
Which is third all time, according to my calculation, of shortest.
I believe so. I think that's about all I can see right now. Nothing too fancy. Rest Pass, what do you got? Hit me up with some facts.
You have numbers 11 that have come out, right?
Yes.
Any chance Jerry King Lawler had ever come out in 11? No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then
Brian Christopher, you're gonna.
No fun
Yeah.
facts for number
Yeah.
11. Alrighty.
Yeah, number 11 is also another one. It's a string of 4 straight that have no winners or no runner-up. The one thing about number 11, though, is they're close to 7 hours. I think past 8, it's the longest number for the rest of the way, all the way up to 30. So, number 11's usually in there for a little bit, too.
So, alrighty, let's move over to number 12. Who has number 12?
That would be me. Yep. I mean, it probably is. I mean, especially for the ones that are in it a lot. Do we have the number on multiple entrants? Like the same number? Like going into the Royal Rumble at the same number? Do we know any of that?
I've been looking it up as
Because I have one here. Like, I mean, as we're going through, I'm kind of like trying to keep notice. But Nikolai Volkov in '88 at number 12, and also in 1992 when Ric Flair won it. Oh god, here we go.
So here's something interesting that I'm just saying,
Yeah,
which
go
just
ahead.
looks terrible. Is you had Kurgan enter at number 12,
Okay.
member of the Oddities, and I forget what other group he was a part of too, but was thrown out by this gaggle of people: DOA 8-Ball,
Oh god.
Ken Shamrock, Blackjack Bradshaw, and Phineas Godwin.
Sadly enough, I think I had every one of them action figures.
I think
from
I did
the
too.
Jax ones. Yeah, that's
I
pretty
know I had a Shamrock one. I think I had a Godwin one too. Just that gaggle of people there really drew
That
attention
sounds
to
like
me.
bad Christmas gifts. Like when you want wrestlers for Christmas and you get like that lineup.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus God. There's some pretty I'm a fan of the random guys in the Rumble, and like when I see them, like in '90, the Red Rooster. Anybody familiar with this guy?
Yes, because he had the red hair.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it was like a short mohawk.
Coco Beware, '93. Everybody, Coco Beware.
That's not an odd one. I believe
No.
he's a Hall of Famer.
I know. No, I'm just saying. I'm just going down a list here. Like I'm going from '93 down. But here we go.
You had a Gangrel sighting.
This is a creep.
Gangrel.
No. Where the heck is he now? I just seen him. Timothy Well. Who the hell was this guy? In '95.
I passed him already. I've been waiting for you.
Timothy Well. Someone get eyes on this guy. Peachy?
It's that 12-year-old that won the tag team championship.
I don't even think he was thought of yet.
Jesus Christ. Between Walton's murder, rape, we already mentioned like underage pictures. And now Peachy's going to say the guy's 12 winning the Royal Rumble.
No, did you see at WrestleMania this year? A 12-year-old won the tag team titles.
No.
Yeah, that happened.
This is why I've been out.
It
this
did
is
happen.
Yeah, that is a legitimate statement.
Okay, so we got Timothy Well. We're going to have to come back to him. Let's see. You said Kurgan already. Oh, God. Another gimmick. Couldn't stand. Jesse James.
Who was that? I saw
It's
that.
Road Dogg.
Was it the country one?
Yeah, it was the... I mean, I think he was Road Dogg at this time,
Was
but
it
they
him
have
and-
him as Jesse James.
Was it him and Jarrett were a team?
So apparently
Ish.
the big controversy was Jesse James recorded Jeff Jarrett's terrible single,
Yes.
which I wish we could input to this podcast in the background. But yeah, that was the big, the big controversy there.
Okay, so that also, that made, because then when Jeff Jarrett was inducted into the Hall of Fame, Road Dogg came out and they sung it.
No, you're kidding me, right?
Yeah, this past
Christ.
year, I think, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Probably my favorite as I'm eyeing up as an entrance in number 12 spot is probably RVD in 2003. Which I feel like they could have let him shine in a Rumble. Like, let him go like 50 minutes plus, you know what I'm saying?
It's too high, probably.
Yeah. At that time, yeah.
Interesting
That
fact.
year he went 32 minutes.
Was it 32? I could take that. Yeah.
For 2003, he was 32 minutes, yeah.
Little interesting fact with that, RVD that year entered number 12, was thrown out by Kane.
Mm-hmm.
The following year, Kane was number 12 entrant. So,
The circle of...
circle of life, if
Yeah.
you must. So, Mike, you have any fun facts, or do we want to move to 13?
Move to 13.
Alrighty.
Number 12 also did not have a winner or a runner.
Yeah, there's nothing exciting. All right, who's got 13?
That'd be me.
Oh man, here we go. Let's see.
And here's the one interesting thing is it has a winner.
Oh.
Number 13 finally has a winner, and this was who Peachy claimed to be number 3 in the first Royal Rumble, and it's actually 13. Was Hacksaw Jim Duggan won the very first Royal Rumble at number 13.
You only need to kick 3 people out.
Wow, are you bitter?
Yeah, yes.
Jim Duggan
Are
was
you
your fact
upset
for number
that-
3. And you're mad at
3
him
people out
now.
on the first one.
Hey, Mike. Rest pass.
Yes. Yeah.
I just Googled Timothy Well, and I'm
Right.
going to say it was definitely worth the data. Oh, Lord.
I'll have to.
You can't
type them in after.
get more
Hold
early
on.
90 wrestling than that.
This is good. So, not to cut on your, but this needs to be addressed.
Nah,
They were a
it's
tag team. Well Done is the tag team, and Harvey Whitman was the manager. Is that his name? Harvey Whitman, this guy?
fine. Harvey Whippleman.
Oh, Harvey. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Lord have mercy. Okay, sorry, Mike. Back to
Back to
your
our
number.
regular schedule programs.
Yeah.
Back to some interesting facts. Cody Rhodes has been number 13 3 times, but one of those times is Stardust. Curtis Axel was Michael McGillicuddy when he came out at 13. And then what I found to be kind of interesting, it's probably not, was in 99, 2000, and 2002, Gangrel, Edge, and Christian all came in at 13.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's interesting.
So, yeah, 3 out of 4 years the original Brood came out.
And that's how we all determine, that's how we base our facts around how the Brood was involved.
Since we're speaking of the Brood and Gangrel, Gangrel,
Lucky number
worst strut
13.
ever in wrestling.
He got his teeth physically altered
Yeah.
so that they would be permanent
He's
fangs.
a weird dude. But everybody remembers the strut, him walking down the...
Yeah.
awful.
Oh, yeah.
To the
Yeah.
music.
Great music. Great theme song. Great theme song.
How many people did ecstasy to that music?
The fact, like, think about the fact that
Here, let me pop in WWF The Music Volume 4 and do
it
ecstasy.
was on Volume 3.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I have it.
Jesus God.
Oh my god!
I think
truly
one year I
believe that.
played it when, like, for my birthday, when when you turn all the lights off and it's just the candles lit. I think I played.
I'm gonna listen.
music.
As a close friend, I'm gonna stop you. Do you really want to put this information on
I
the pod?
edit
Okay.
it, so I
Fair
know
enough.
that I have the time mark, so
Okay.
this will just be edited out. Or unlike like last week, the file won't save. Oh man! Alrighty, so
Okay.
Well, we got-
Muhammad Hassan was at number 13, and he was thrown out by
Benoit, Jericho, Edge, Benjamin, Booker, and Reigns.
7 people. Yeah.
That's it. Oh.
Apparently, they were all pro-America. And he lasted less than a minute.
Yeah,
Spike Dudley at number 13 the year before and never made it to the ring. He got attacked by Kane.
Okay.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali saying they were pro-American. They hated the
Hold
Italian.
on. I think I remember that attack.
He might have been a Canadian.
I think he military pressed him onto the concrete in the entranceway when that happened.
Who's-
Spike Dudley.
Yeah, was it Kane? I think.
Yeah. Mike
Yeah.
was saying
Oh,
Kane,
where-
but
sorry.
I just remember that.
Yeah,
as
if you were
like-
listening, Walt.
I don't listen to the podcast.
And my favorite number 13 will have to be The Miz. And I don't care that he got
God.
eliminated in a minute and 20 seconds.
Oh man.
But
I
The Miz.
really dislike that guy. I'm sorry to hate on the. God, I just. Sorry.
It's all right, man. It's all right. Alrighty, let's go. Number 14. Who has number 14?
that'll also be me.
Oh man, back to back. Pete, you seem very back heavy. It seems.
Oh,
He said that earlier.
Oh,
he
did he?
said he's going to sleep during the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Or first part. All right, interesting fact. Michelle McCool, who had the most eliminations in the only Women's Royal Rumble at 5, came in at 14.
That's your
also-
first.
Yes, that's how I'm starting it. Is
Okay.
Michelle McCool.
Okay.
Did you want me to start it by saying number 14 has one winner and it was Shinsuke Nakamura? Was that
Yeah.
how it's supposed to start this?
Yeah,
okay.
we've seen-
Shinsuke Nakamura was the first winner at 14. And that was last year.
So I was just about to say the statement. We've seen 2 winners so far live in person, but then I realized there's always a winner to the Royal Rumble match. So
Yeah, we've been to 3 of them. But I guarantee you, Walt, at least one other time we'll have seen them live in person.
oh man, please continue. I'll just stop.
DDP, who's only been in the Rumble twice, has come out at number 14 both times. In 2002 and 2015.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah. I know, that's why I said it. And this is why I was holding off on Nakamura. Nakamura won last year at this number, which was only the second time in the Rumble's history that number 14 made it to the Final 4. British Bulldog in 91 was the only other time that this number had made it to the Final 4. Other than that, I'm done with facts. MVP, Chris Masters, we're both number 14. There's a lot of dead people in here too.
MVP is
Bob
not dead.
Backlund. All right, I was also including Kevin Nash. So,
Well, his knees are dead.
Did you say Backlund, Mike?
yeah, Bob Backlund.
You know what's crazy? I'm just going through some stuff here. Bob Backlund, 61 minutes in the Rumble without winning.
Yeah,
Wow. That is. Damn.
That's pretty.
I had facts like that in another notepad that's now sitting at work, and I forgot to email it to me. But there was something like that.
I mean,
where
that's the least I can
somebody
do
had the
without
longest amount of time.
flubbing my participants.
Yeah, I think for a while he was like the longest that had never won it.
Yeah.
I did have the number of. I wasn't including Greatest Royal Rumble or the 40-man because that's just cheating.
Yeah, that's just.
Orlando Jordan was number 14. For those of you at home keeping count, he had a very, very wonderful gimmick in TNA.
What was
It's the creepiest thing.
What was his gimmick in TNA?
He was like think Velveteen Dream,
I remember.
but like coming out and saying I'm gay and then
That's right.
making it more uncomfortable.
That's right. I remember
Man, TNA
that.
had some bad ones, didn't
Yeah.
they? I mean, I never watched the, but
It was.
what's his?
Well, people,
Okay.
I remember at the time people were excited because he was like being openly gay, and they were like, "Oh, he could do a lot of good."
Yeah.
And then he's like coming out with like a girl on a leash and stuff like that. And it was just like really weird stuff. He's wearing leather and like assless chat type stuff. I don't know exactly this, but it was just like weird stuff he was coming out in. It was like, all right, it just made him look like a fucking weirdo.
Like,
Aren't all chaps assless?
Not chapstick.
Oh my god! And it's funny when you say that because like the WWE had the Darren Young come out like on TMZ or whatever, and did not really incorporate it into any of their storylines, and he did so much good for the community with that. It was awesome.
Is there any openly gay wrestlers?
Darren Young, I know he was the first major one. Sonya Deville in on SmackDown right now, she's open.
Okay.
I don't know of anybody else. I'm sure there's some like more of the indie promotions, indie people that are probably out there, but I think
I was just curious. I mean, the only really arc I remember of
Billy and Chuck.
No, I don't remember that one. I guess Goldust was probably the most controversial. Really testing the limits of
Ambiguity.
sexuality.
Did you
I
like
guess.
Goldust?
I
Like
did.
that. So there's a guy now that you would love that named Mike just brought him up. Velveteen Dream.
Okay.
Very reminiscent to it, but not as over the top. And plus, he's a phenomenal wrestler.
Yeah.
And the dude's like 22, 23.
Got it.
Like, he's incredible. So, anything else for 14, Mike?
Nah, I said it all.
Fair enough. So, we have one more number left for this episode. So, who's going to be our number 15th entrant in episode 1 of our Royal Rumble discussion? Oh, guys, it's me.
Yeah, probably Walton.
Oh, man.
Well, every time, and you can't hear this. You probably can hear him do this weird thing with his eyes and his voice at home, but you can't see it. And when he asks it, he knows it's him. He dips his head in. He looks at Roy. He looks over at me and Peachy on the screen, looks at Roy,
I'm
and
looking.
then he slowly gets a big smirk on his face.
I'm seeing out of my
and goes,
peripherals,
"Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm
it's me."
not giving him eye contact to give him the satisfaction. Also, a quick tidbit here about the Apron Work Podcast Royal Rumble. 25% chance of getting called on the show today. For your number.
We had to make a call this morning to wake one of our participants up.
Yeah. I was at Beef and Beer last night.
Oh,
You
man.
assholes switched to morning recordings.
Number
You're welcome, Peach.
15. So let's I want to finish this episode off like with a bang, but don't think I'm going to be able to really. You had now Roman Reigns in 2014. Now this was a Roman Reigns we were cheering for at the time. Because I think that's the Rumble where he had the most eliminations. Was thrown out by Batista as he was the runner-up. And then kind of similar to the Kane RVD situation I brought up with you earlier, Roy. The following next year, Rusev entered at number 15 and was thrown out by Roman Reigns.
Okay.
What else do we have here? Ruby Riott was your number 15 entry in the Women's Royal Rumble. Oh man, there's not a whole lot going on here.
Your boy,
Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I was gonna
Chris
say.
Jericho, who was thrown out by China. An Al Snow signing.
oh Christ, can't get away from this guy. Okay.
Demolition Smash entered in 2 years in a row consecutively at number 15. There's one that I don't understand. I have a feeling it might be what you just said. Squat Team number 1.
You know what? I was just getting ready to mention this. And like,
Yeah. So
let's get eyes on Squat Team number. Like, it's. Oh Christ. I mean, really. I mean, I know you got to fill it with 30 guys, but Jesus Christ, really?
But was that the 90? Was 96 the year Michaels won?
Yeah.
That's why. So that's why, like, his performance or whatever is, like, not criticized per se, but, like, a lot of the facts aren't brought up because it was not there was no stars in that Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's why, like, it's just always...
Oh, man, I remember these guys. They're actually big boys. Like, I feel like I always see these guys, like, in the,
Oh, God, I don't...
like, the, like, crazy, like, Japanese, like, cheese grater to your face wrestling.
Death matches?
Like, man, what's that one guy? He's always in, Ambiella or Madman Umbella or whatever. He's always fighting, like, Mick Foley over in, like, Japan, like, in, like, the crazy hardcore. Okay. But that's who they look like.
So, Rest let's turn it over to you, dude. Do you have any fun facts for 15 to finish us off strong?
Bo Dallas was number 15 at the Greatest Royal Rumble. And there was 2 runner-ups at number 15.
Who was the second one?
You
have Roman Reigns.
I was going to say, if you can find that, it would be more helpful than me going through each year.
No?
Rusev. Rusev lost to Reigns.
You know what?
Yeah, he wasn't a runner-up.
That next year.
Oh, wait.
What?
Yeah, but why is he number... Was there a person that wasn't entered in the 2015?
Mine has the number, but that's Curtis Axel. Mine has him being eliminated 4th, but that was the Axelmania year.
Okay.
Where he said he was never eliminated.
Mine doesn't count. Did it count that as a non-entrant? So that one only has 29. So I completely missed that.
So there you go. There's another interesting tidbit. Is back-to-back years, number 15 was the runner-up.
I will say,
and then 6 hours. Real quick.
No,
sorry.
good.
6.5 hours for number 15. There was 50 eliminations. It's the 3rd highest amount eliminated for one number. And a lot of that has to do with Reigns had 12.
It was 12? I thought it was 11.
He had 12, and then Rusev had 6 the next year when he became the runner-up. So that was 18 right there between the two of them.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Roy.
Oh, no, I was just eyeballing 15, Macho Man Randy Savage. Was also... Would you say he was probably one of the better superstars not to win one?
Yeah, I would probably... I mean, there's a lot of superstars that I think need to win the Royal Rumble. That should have won it.
For me, I feel like when I think of, like, most of them won it, like, in my opinion. I mean, I guess you could say Perfect and probably
Perfect
Savage.
never won the title, which is... Yeah, that's...
But, you know,
See,
like...
one of the biggest problems is they only really had, 5 of them until kind of like the new wave. I guess, like the Shawn Michaels, Yokozuna, Bret Hart. Like, there was only 5 of them up until then. So a lot of those older guys didn't have a whole lot of a real shot to win it.
And I feel like a lot what affected them guys is, you had Hogan and like Hogan, Warrior, like them bigger guys in the main event. So you needed the Macho Mans, the Bret Harts, the Pipers, to stretch the show to make the match before the main event because. Yeah. I mean... And
then they weren't, I don't know what they're...
So you're not going to put them in a main event with, Hulk Hogan. It's just interesting stuff.
Alrighty, so we got through the first 15, folks. How we feeling so far? We feeling good?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying
Somebody needs to wake up Peachy.
Listen, I am happy we did, because I'm very pleased with the direction Peachy's going with us. I'm going to say this over and over again, because it surprised me.
How many times did Peachy talk on... Did he have 2 guys? 2 numbers?
2. So, for those of you out there that are excited for part number 2, it seems like it's going to be a very peachy-heavy episode.
It is. So, it really is. I have
a third of them.
I only have 2 numbers left now.
We can't give that away. We can't give that away, can we?
I mean, we can. Sure we can.
Okay, so...
You just say how many you have left.
In that case, I have 4 left.
And I have 4.
I have 5.
Oh, so it's him, not even.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty diverse.
Yeah, it's only. Yeah,
We just don't have to listen to
15
Walt, and
numbers
that'd
left.
be nice.
Yeah.
We have. I think it should. Hopefully it adds up to 15.
And then also, special announcement: we are going to be doing a part 3 Royal Rumble with the what's it called? The greatest Rumble ever.
We are.
No.
Okay. I'm just like I wanted to.
I
didn't prepare
I have
anything.
I have notes for the greatest Royal Rumble, and
Oh my
it
god!
starts
There you go.
off
There's
with
the bonus
who
episode.
cares?
Oh man. Alrighty. Well, if this is the only episode you guys are going to listen to this week, thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. This is fun for me. I think it's fun for all of us.
Yeah.
Any before I sign off, any final thoughts on 1 through 15 so far?
No. Yeah. Also, for the next episode, I found it's called Den of the Geek, and it basically focuses on what I love to talk about: the nobodies of the Royal Rumble. So we're gonna have plenty of
Nobodies
guys
in the next one?
to Google and laugh at in the next episode. That's all I have.
Beautiful, beautiful. Pete, your rest pass. Anything from you guys?
Isn't the second half of 15 the better half? Like more winners, more.
Well, you're gonna have more winners because they're coming in later. They have to last a less amount of time.
That's Peachy's fun fact statements.
Oh, that was a statement. I'm sorry.
No, I was asking. I'm assuming there's more winners in 16 to 30 than 1 to 15.
We should.
I'll give you that fact at the end. I have it, but I'm not gonna do it.
Fair enough. Real fast, in this episode, and I know I didn't prep us for this, do we want to give a kind of a prediction? Who do we think is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble this Sunday, or next Sunday? Or is it this Sunday? It's this coming Sunday. Who we think is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble? Since we're not doing a full prediction show.
Didn't look at the Women's Royal Rumble at all.
I'm not going to give a prediction, but I am going to say this: it is definitely not going to be China.
That's a fact.
Mr. Fico will be awake during it.
That's the only time he wakes up.
Rest pass?
Rest pass, who do you got? Because
I'm going Charlotte.
yeah, what?
Unfortunately,
Do you want to give the prediction all the way through to Mania?
no.
No?
I'm just gonna say Charlotte. I think it's pretty obvious for anybody who watches wrestling
Yeah.
to understand why. I'm hoping for a Becky Lynch appearance after losing the title, but you never know. Losing the title match, not losing the title. I am highly upset that WWE is announcing, I think today on Twitter, all the women participants once every
really?
half an hour.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know if they're announcing all 30, but I think they're like announcing them in the spot that they're coming out too.
Oh, that's dumb. I don't like that.
And I don't know if that was just bad information sent over, but it sounded like that's the way it was. And I'm so annoyed because the half of the fun is not knowing when guys are coming out, only really having about 18 names announced, so you don't know who the rest of them are. So if they announce all 30 and tell you what spot they're coming out, it's worthless. It's pointless.
Yeah, like...
And it better start the show off if they're going to do all that.
I was just going to ask that question. Does the Women Royal Rumble, does it get the respect? Like, or is it like kind of like how Sunday Night Heat was? Like
Last year was the first one, obvious by his opinion because we were there. I did not watch it. It held up.
Okay.
It is...
Yeah.
It is on
It
par.
was very veteran, like old retired centric because it was the first one. So you had a lot, Vicky Guerrero, Molly Holly, Tori Wilson. You had a bunch of them coming back where you're not going to have that every year now. But it main evented. It was the last one on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it deserved it.
Cool.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucked with last year's was that Ronda Rousey kind of overshadowed it because that's when she kind of debuted as she was coming to WWE.
With a big ass shit-eating grin on her face.
You know,
She
I was just going to say, I was just going to ask you, how do you feel about, like, she annoys the like...
Well, how about this? Instead of that, you can listen to one of our episodes of Apron Work Podcast where we discuss Ronda Rousey.
I think I did, but I don't... I mean, I know there's a pending bet, something along with Ronda Rousey with one of these boys.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Did it ever happen?
No.
That was WrestleMania.
Last
We're still
year.
Yeah, I'd
waiting
hate
for
to
that.
bring that up again since the...
Yeah, way to twist the knife.
I got everything but air.
Listen, I like Ronda Rousey. I think she's doing it for all the right reasons. I don't like that they put the title on her this early because I think it's going to be very hard to get it off her. But she's good in the ring. Like, legitimately, one of the best matches last year at WrestleMania was her debut match. She's put on great matches with everyone else. She's wrestling Sasha Banks this weekend at the Rumble, and that has a shot to steal the show, especially with Ronda's ability to work and Sasha's actually ring presence and kind of ring commander type style. It's going to be a very good match.
Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed of the... also just announced as the voice of Sonya Blade in new Mortal Kombat.
I seen that.
Yes. So, yeah, I got Charlotte winning too. It's going to turn into a triple threat with her, Becky, and Rousey, and that's going to headline WrestleMania this year.
Yes.
Yes. And it rightfully deserved. Rightfully deserved. It's the best storyline that the company's going right now.
Put it in ink, Rest Pass. You heard it here first.
Yep. I'll
That's what I didn't want to say.
I'll go crazy with the predictions. I think
I'm still hoping for Becky to come out as a surprise entrant.
You think they do? You think?
I say screw it. I say she wins the title.
You think they do
and it still shows up in the Rumble?
Well, no. You think they do a what is it? A Bret Hart,
Luger Bret Hart.
Yeah, Luger Bret Hart thing. I think that's a possibility. I think
I do think it is. I think that'll get the biggest pop of the night if Becky Lynch shows up in the Rumble after just competing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be interesting.
I think you have a legitimate shot at it.
I also miss that aspect of, and like I said, obviously not really involved anymore. But Survivor Series Royal Rumble, you used to wrestle in the first half of and then you would be in the Royal Rumble or in a Survivor Series match. Mm-hmm. Like, do they do that anymore? Or,
not really. Very rarely do they do. Do they have like the guys pull double duty?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But.
They also have way too big of a roster
true.
now.
Yeah, it's very true.
You include everything because they try to get a couple NXT guys up, and and now there'll probably be a guy or two from NXT UK who'll probably be in there. So I think that's why they tried to move it to 40, and it's
fell too much,
kind of flat.
Yeah, it was too long. They could do 40 now. I think a convincing 40.
In the 40-minute, was it every minute somebody came in or every 2 minutes?
I think it was every. I think it was maybe every 90 seconds.
Because I know
man.
The older one, I'm gonna say I'm not sure when it cut off, but I feel like in the beginning it was 1 minute, and then maybe after 96 it was 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes somebody came in.
They dropped them back down to 90 seconds at some point, and they've been pretty consistent with that. And actually, it's always interesting because. The last couple of years, I've looked online and seen what the actual timing was of what they said was 90 seconds. Because, sometimes you're watching and it's like, wow, they got someone out there in less than a minute.
You're not really paying it, unless you're really...
So, but, yeah, so we'll see. We'll chat briefly with the next episode on who we got winning the men's side. So, if nobody else has anything... Thank you, everyone, for listening. Look forward to part 2 of this episode. We're releasing them both the same week, so get excited for that. Get excited for the Rumble. Get excited for Roy being here. He's coming back. You coming back for the next episode?
I think I'm going to be here. I have a contract agreement. I need to appear. So
Roy is the Brock Lesnar of our podcast. So
is what it is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. We hope you have a good week. Enjoy the Rumble, and we will catch you next time. Later, guys.
I got a 45-minute nap during that one.